All right, guys, thanks for tuning in. Here's a little video on how to properly make sure that you swap your generator, or how you properly provide a load to your generator when you're starting it up and shutting it down. Now, this is a pretty typical panel that you'll see on most boats. Some of the newer boats these days, they have like digital computers and digital screens that'll do all this for you. You just basically push a button and it takes care of the rest. But this type of panel right here is found on pretty much 90% of boats out there, all the way back to the 70s, 80s, anything with a generator, right? So you have to know how to properly do this. Okay, or you can cause strain and unnecessary wear and tear to your generator. You might start having issues with it electrically if you don't transfer power properly. So how do you do that? First, when you get to your boat, obviously you gotta turn your battery switches on, and you gotta make sure your generator has 12 volts. And then you can go ahead and start your generator. But when you start your generator, okay, you have to make sure that there's nothing on, that there is no load on the generator. So all your appliances, your air conditioner, battery charger, all that stuff's got to be off. You don't want anything pulling that generator as soon as pulling on that generator as soon as it cranks. That's terrible for it. All right, you got to let it warm up a little bit. So I already have the generator running. We've been running the blower now. Obviously, run your blower between 4 to 5 minutes before you start your generator. You may want to open your hatch, take a peek down in there, make sure everything's looking good. You don't smell any gasoline fumes, anything like that. So once your generator has been started and it's been running for about 5 minutes, let it warm up, let some oil get moving, let those coils on the generator side, on the back end side, get nice and warm, and just get it moving. So once you do that, then you can turn your shore powers off, which I've done here. And you can go ahead and flip your main breaker for the generator. And you do both sides. You do generator, and this one's set up, it's called parallel. But the parallel, all it does is bridges them together. So you have, there's two lines on a boat, right? There's line 1 runs these, line 2 runs these. And that's just how this one's set up. It has two 30 amp shore power connections. So it just bridges them together. So you can power everything you see. On this boat, we got air conditioner, outlets, microwave, TV, battery charger. We have an electric grill and a water heater, and some more outlets. So everything's swapped over now. So let's check our voltage. We have voltage. Looks like we got right at 120, and we have voltage here. But notice the amps, as I do that, no amps are being drawn. Okay, because I don't have anything on. It's just providing voltage at the moment. Now, let's go ahead and cut the AC on. Air conditioner is going to come on, and the air conditioning pump, water pump, is going to come on. And it just kicked the thermostat on. And then I can go ahead and turn whatever else I want, battery, charger, all that good stuff. Once the generator has warmed up, you can transfer power and load to the generator. Now watch, I'll check my amps now. That's the battery charger running. If I go over here to line 1, there you go. You can see the AC is drawing just around 10 amps. Okay. Now, how do you shut it down? You go out, you enjoy the day, come back to the dock. The proper way of doing this is to turn all your appliances off, all your 120 volt items off, air conditioner, battery charger, but my main breakers are still swapped to the generator. Turn those off. So usually when this happens, when you dump the load off of the generator, that you'll almost hear the generator increase RPM. It'll almost accelerate because it doesn't have any load on it anymore. There's no more amps drawn off the back end. So that's good. So after we do that, we want to wait about 5 minutes, kind of let the generator come back down to resting temp, or not resting temp, more of its just normal running temperature. Just let it cool down without a load on it, okay? And after that happens, then you can come here and shut your blower off, shut your generator down. So bottom line, do not start your generator with a load on it, and do not shut the generator down with a load on it. It doesn't need to have a load on it at all when you're starting it or when you're shutting it down. So there you go. That's how you properly transfer power at your panel for your generator on whatever vessel you may have. Make sure to leave some comments down below if you have any questions or comments. I'd love to answer them. Thanks again.